Hi, I'm Doug Blizzard with CAI. Over the years, many studies have documented how positive people practices can actually improve business results. A recent Cornell study found that companies that focused on positive people management practices actually had revenues that were 22% higher than those companies that did not. They had profits that grew by 23% faster clip than those that did not, and they had employee turnover that was 67% lower than those companies that did not focus on positive people practices. The logic works like this. Positive people practices lead to engaged employees. Engaged employees treat your customers better and hence lead to engaged customers. Engaged customers lead to better business. Sounds pretty simple, right? Wrong. In fact, many companies fail miserably at this. A recent study by Towers Watson found that nearly 2/3 of employees are not fully engaged at work and are thereby less productive. 2/3. Wow, that's bad. We really shouldn't be surprised. We ask employees to do more with less these days. We force our best technical people into management to advance their career, many times resulting in losing a good technical person and gaining a lousy manager. We also continue to pass more costs on to employees. The list goes on. But despite these trends, some companies are able to achieve high-performing workplaces. Average companies that can't afford to pay the best market rates for pay or have the best benefits, how do they do it? Here's how. Number one, they create a very clear vision for their employees. They design their HR practices for the 95%, and they have sound people management practices. Let's dive deeper. First, you want to create a company vision that is clear. Define why the company exists and communicate that clearly to employees. A strong company vision can be very magnetic and motivating for employees. It compels people to want to come to work versus just having to come to work. A clear vision is the benchmark against which all actions at the company are measured. It really paints the way to what type of culture and behaviors are required at your company for success. Now, a typical company vision might sound something like this. Our vision is to successfully grow the company by carefully managing our assets and by integrating our businesses through effective planning and allocation of resources. Blah, blah, blah. Motivating? Not hardly. Inspiring? No. Consider Southwest's vision. We want to be the largest and most profitable airline with the most productive workforce, guaranteeing the best possible flight for every passenger. Wow. That speaks clearly to all Southwest business units. It also speaks clearly to top talent. So, whatever it is, try defining your vision in behavioral terms that people can identify with, and you'll be amazed how motivated they can become. Number two, try to build your culture for the 95%. What does that mean? Well, your HR and people practices must support your vision. You will not form a high-performing workforce with a very weak people practices. Your people practices can build, support, or destroy a winning culture. Many times, however, what we see at CAI are people policies in companies that are in direct conflict with their vision. For example, a company that values and trusts employees but then doesn't allow employees to work at home. Those don't go together. So take an honest look at your people practices. Are they designed for the 95% of employees that want to do a good job? Or are they designed for the 5%, the ones that want to misbehave, designed to catch them? Design for the 95%, and you'll be surprised how much morale, effort, and performance improves. The 5%, well, they'll leave or you'll help them leave. Lastly, and perhaps most importantly, if you want a high-performing workplace, you've got to practice positive management every day. The most critical link for almost everything you do at your company is frontline supervisors and managers. For most employees, their direct supervisor is the company. You know, Gallup found that poorly managed work groups are 50% less productive and 44% less profitable than well-managed groups. How is that? Well, supervisors have the ability to either lift employees up or tear them down. They can keep them in the loop or keep them confused. They can give them meaningful work or not. They can give them autonomy, respect, and show appreciation for a job well done, or they can control them tightly. They can implement your vision every day, or they can destroy it. And then the list goes on. So, employ good people managers and watch performance improve. So, if you want a high-performing organization, 3 things will get you well on your way. Number 1, develop a clear vision. Number 2, make sure your people policies are designed for the 95%. And number 3, employ good, sound people managers. And again, you'll be well on your way. If you need help starting, well, at CAI, we help over 1,000 member companies every day improve their HR and people management practices. We're happy to help you. Just give us a call. Thanks and have a good day.